Welcome back to this particle physics series. Today, we dismantle one of the most persistent myths in physics education, the Bohr planetary model of the atom. In your introductory chemistry classes, you were taught to visualize electrons as tiny, charged spheres orbiting a central nucleus along well-defined circular paths, much like planets orbiting a star. While this semi-classical framework successfully predicts the basic emission lines of a simple hydrogen atom, it completely fails to explain multi-electron atoms or the fundamental laws of quantum physics. By asserting that an electron possesses a definitive, deterministic radius and a simultaneous precise linear velocity, the Bohr model violates the absolute bedrock of reality. To understand electronic structure at a university level, we must completely abandon physical trajectories and instead embrace the beautiful mathematical landscape of modern wave mechanics. The structural collapse of the Bohr model is driven by a single mathematical constraint, the legendary Heisenberg Uncertainty Principle. Mathematically, this law is expressed by the elegant commutation inequality. Delta x times delta p is greater than or equal to h bar over 2. Here, delta x represents the uncertainty in physical position, while delta p denotes the precise uncertainty in linear momentum. The term h bar is the reduced Planck constant, defined precisely as Planck constant h divided by 2 pi. This famous inequality is not a limitation of our laboratory instruments. It is an intrinsic physical property of all quantum systems. If you attempt to force delta p to approach zero by assigning a perfectly defined trajectory to an electron, the spatial uncertainty delta x must mathematically explode toward infinity. Therefore, localized classical orbits cannot physically exist anywhere in nature. To completely replace the deterministic track of the electron, we turn directly to the time-independent Schrödinger equation, expressed as Hamiltonian operator h hat acting on psi equals E times psi. In this formulation, psi is the wave function, a mathematical function describing the wave-like behavior of an electron in an atom. Because of intrinsic position uncertainty, we can no longer locate the particle exactly, at any given moment. Instead, the Max Born interpretation states that the absolute square of the wave function, written as absolute value of psi squared, represents the true probability density. This value tells us the exact probability of finding an electron within a specific region of space around the nucleus. This probability density replaces the classical concept of a precise position, turning an unresolvable localized particle into an incredibly elegant, mathematically continuous cloud of probability. To solve the complex Schrödinger equation for a spherical atom, we must transform our coordinates from Cartesian x, y, z to spherical r, theta, phi. This elegant transformation allows us to factor the complete wave function psi into two separate components, written as psi of r, theta, phi equals r of r times y of theta, phi. The first part, r of r, is the radial wave function, which depends solely on distance from the nucleus. The second part, y of theta, phi, represents the spherical harmonics, which govern the angular distribution of the electron cloud. From this rigorous separation of variables, three distinct quantum numbers n, l, and m sub l emerge naturally as eigenvalues. These numbers dictate the physical boundaries, permitted energy values, and geometric shapes allowed by the wave function under strict quantum mechanical constraints. The principal quantum number, designated as n, acts as the primary boundary condition for the radial wave function, determining the total electronic energy and size. As n increases, the electron cloud expands away from the nucleus. Within this radial space, we find radial nodes, which are spherical surfaces where the wave function psi equals 0, meaning the probability density is also exactly 0. The number of radial nodes is calculated using the formula n minus l minus 1. Conversely, the azimuthal quantum number L determines the total angular momentum, satisfying the eigenvalue equation, L squared operator acting on psi equals L times quantity L plus 1 times h bar squared. The number L dictates the number of angular nodes, which are planar or conical surfaces where the electron cannot exist under any circumstances. This balancing defines the spatial distribution. Let us closely analyze the standard subshells, starting with the simple s orbital, where the azimuthal quantum number L equals 0. Because L is 0, there are no angular nodes, resulting in a perfectly spherical probability cloud. Uniquely, s orbitals possess a non-zero probability amplitude at the exact center of the nucleus, known as an antinode. This creates a special phenomenon called penetration, where s electrons experience a stronger, unshielded nuclear charge. When L equals 1, we obtain the three p orbitals, which form a distinct dumbbell-shaped split by a planar angular node passing right through the center of the nucleus. The spatial orientation of these lobes in three-dimensional space is governed by the magnetic quantum number m sub l, which takes integer values from negative L to positive L, filling space as symmetrically as possible for the entire electronic system. As we advance to the complex d orbitals, where the value of L equals 2, the total number of angular nodes increases to 2, creating beautiful cloverleaf shapes. When L equals 3, we encounter the 7 f orbitals, featuring even more intricate multi-lobed structures. It is vital for college students to recognize that these beautiful geometrical patterns are static representations of probability fields. An electron does not travel or flow through these separate lobes over time. Because of momentum uncertainty, the electron simultaneously coexists across the entire delocalized orbital framework as a pure standing wave. Furthermore, the positive and negative signs displayed on the lobes of orbital diagrams do not represent electrical charges. They represent the mathematical phase sign of the underlying wave function psi, which determines how adjacent orbitals constructively or destructively interfere across three-dimensional space. The alphanumeric sequence of atomic subshells continues past standard ground state limits into highly theoretical territories, progressing alphabetically as G, H, I, and beyond, while completely omitting the letter J to prevent confusion with total angular momentum quantum vectors. For a G orbital, the azimuthal quantum number L equals 4, which mathematically requires a minimum principal shell of n equals 5, satisfying the quantum constraint that L must be less than or equal to n-1. In super-heavy elements, packing electrons into these highly complex, multi-lobed theoretical subshells requires enormous kinetic energy. This extreme localization triggers powerful relativistic effects, where core electrons travel near the speed of light. This velocity causes a dramatic contraction of inner shells, altering the effective shielding and significantly modifying the chemical properties of the heaviest atoms in the modern periodic table. How do we observe these invisible probability fields without violating the core laws of the uncertainty principle? The act of measuring an electron's exact physical position collapses its delocalized wave function, instantly injecting massive linear momentum and destroying the orbital's geometry completely. However, we can map the collective probability distribution over thousands of many identical states. Historically, the names S, P, D, and F arose from experimental atomic emission lines, classified as sharp, principal, diffuse, and fundamental. Today, cutting-edge laboratory techniques like angle-resolved photoemission spectroscopy and scanning tunneling microscopy allow modern physics researchers to physically image the electron density clouds of molecules. These actual images perfectly match our mathematical equations, proving conclusively that the periodic table is a majestic macroscopic monument built entirely upon the foundational laws of quantum uncertainty in our beautiful physical universe.